We completely must go to London with Charlie and Lola. I have this little sister. She's small and very funny. Today, me and Lola are very excited because we're going on a school trip to London. Have you got everything ready for the trip, Lola? I say. Yes, Charlie, I completely must take some pink milk and a packed lunch and some money and my clickety camera, and I absolutely must take Foxy. Foxy's got lots of friends in London, Charlie. When we get to London, Mrs. Henson says, we all have to walk in pairs and stay together so we don't get lost. I say, you must stay with me and Marv, Lola. London is very big. I know, Charlie. London is extremely huge, says Lola. And completely noisy, says Lotta. Bing bong. That's Big Ben chiming, I say. Lola says, Big Ben makes a very strange sound. What is the matter with him? Big Ben is the name of the bell inside the clock, Lola. I didn't know that bells had names, Charlie. Next we go to Buckingham Palace where the Queen of England lives. Marv says, when the flag is flying, that means the Queen is in. I wonder which window is the Queen's bedroom, says Lotta. I'm not sure. The guidebook says there are 52 bedrooms. Lola says, does she keep her crowns and her jewellery in her bedroom? No. The Queen's most precious jewels are kept in the Tower of London. Mrs. Henson says, we're going to look at them next. When we get to the Tower of London, Lola says, what a sparkly crown! Why doesn't the Queen keep it at home? And then she could wear it all the time. I say, kings and queens have always kept their jewels in the tower because it's a very safe place. Lola says, I wonder what olden day kings and queens actually look like. We can see pictures of them here at the National Portrait Gallery. Lola says, I wonder what it would be like to be a royal person, Lotta. Yes, 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 says Lotta. We could sit on thrones. Me and Charlie would be great kings, says Marv. We could live in a huge castle and ride horses all day. We walk outside of the gallery into Trafalgar Square. That is a very high up statue, Charlie, says Lola. That is Nelson's column. Nelson was a famous admiral in the Navy, and he sailed all over the world. He won the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Lola says, I like sailing, Charlie. That's lucky because we're taking a riverboat to a place called Greenwich. I like this river, says Lola. What is it called? It's called the Thames, says Marv, and it goes right through the middle of London. In the past, people used riverboats to move things across the city. There were no lorries then, so even bread and milk went on the boats. Lola says, what about pink milk, Charlie? I say, I'm not sure they drank pink milk in the olden days, Lola. When we get to Greenwich, Marv says, can we look at the Royal Observatory? I heard it's famous. Yes, but what is an observatory? Lola says. It's where people look into space. They see things through a giant telescope, I say. And this is the planetarium, says Marv. It shows all the stars and planets that are in the night sky. Lola says we should visit the moon, Lotta. Yes, says Lotta. We could go there on holiday. I say, come on, Lola. It's time to see the dinosaurs. The dinosaur bones are actually kept at the Natural History Museum. Me and Marv can't wait. I say, Marv, did you know the Stegosauruses had armoured plates on its back? Marv says, and Charlie, did you know that the Diplodocus was as long as 2 buses put together? Quick, Marv, The Tyrannosaurus Rex is coming, I say. Oh no, says Marv, let us escape on the pterodactyl's back. He'll never catch us now, I say. Roar! Suddenly me and Marv look around and we can't see Lola or Lotta anywhere. Lola! Lotta! Oh no, where have they gone, said Marv. And I say, I don't know. We look and look, and at last we find them in the gift shop. I say, oh, there you are, Lola. You weren't meant to wander off. Lola says, but we didn't wander off. We were with Mrs. Henson the whole time. I think maybe you and Marv got lost. Oh, I say, I think we did. The last thing we do is go to Lola's most favourite place of all. This is the biggest and the most best wheel. It's called the London Eye because you can see every single thing when you're up there, says Lola. Yes, 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 says Lotta. I can see completely everywhere from up here. Every single place we have ever been to. And I can even see even more things to visit, says Lola. We absolutely must come back to London extremely soon.